What's up everybody, welcome to Dark Souls 3, and I'm just going to say right off the bat, I'm not happy to be starting over again. I have played this for like 4.5, 5 hours, recorded everything, was feeling good, made some good progress, only died like once to a boss, admittedly died once somewhere else that was embarrassing, but only died once to a boss, got done, looked at the recording, and somehow was missing 2.5 hours worth of material. So I get to do it all over again after like a few patches. It's actually been a while since I played it. That kind of disheartened me a bit. Plus there was other stuff to play. Me and Cliff have been doing a lot of multiplayer stuff. But this game's been sitting in my mind and I am ready to get back into it. I want to beat it. I want to play through. I love Dark Souls. So I'm just going to go in. I don't remember if we start with the cutscene or not. Yes, we do.
Indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones.
It's a terrible world to be a turtle in.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep,
And newly formed Muck after evolving from Grimer.
Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers.
That looks pretty sweet. I would join that group.
And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital.
It's a giant! And that's actually really interesting.
Yon the giant.
It wasn't believed that giants actually had souls in the other ones. They were well, it was believed that they may have been created. So that's very interesting.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise.
So once again we see a change from the previous games with the name of the undead.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
In the first game they're called hollows. Or well, you could go hollow. In the second game, I haven't played number 2 in a while, so I don't remember what they're called in the second game. But they change every time, and there's something interesting that he says in the very beginning. She says in the very beginning. She calls it the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder. Part of me wonders if all the games are not actually taking place in the same world, but rather in various worlds that are all connected at this nexus. And one of the reasons I say that is, remember my name, Seth the Magnificent. Oh, I can't fit it. Okay, whatever. We'll just leave that. One of the reasons I say that is because one of the big themes in... Does it really matter if you can't see my face? I'm not even gonna try to make my guy look cool, because I will be in armor the whole time. One of the main things, themes in especially Dark Souls 1, not as much Dark Souls 2, but in Dark Souls 1's, was this idea that time was fluid, that things that were happening around you weren't necessarily there, and that people were traveling through time, or even through worlds, and kind of appearing in these other places, but all of them were centered around in Orlando where the fire was lit. And part of me wonders, no, I don't have enough faith in my abilities to do Deprived right now. Maybe I do Herald. He starts with a spear. The spear is a nice weapon. I like the spear. But this dude starts with dual sabers, which just look cool. Or it could be a knight. Question is, that looks like a 100% shield. Can I look at my shield? Can I? Switch view. Nope, that's not what I meant. Okay, I don't think I can actually look at my items. No. What was I saying? Oh, but even in this game, I haven't like played ahead or anything like that. I've only actually played to what I think is the second boss. But even in this game, we see people from previous games, which would not be possible. There's no way they'd still be alive. But if time is fluid, if none of these things are happening necessarily in the same world, but in different worlds, or if this is like a nexus of worlds, that would kind of make sense. Okay, I don't know what to pick. What is a fire gem? Oh yeah, I remember. I really had wished I had picked the fire gem earlier. I did play a little bit. Look at those abs. Very burly. We'll just be regular burly and call it good. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, and that's one of the things that stuck out to me in the beginning. Was its almost implication that this may not be the Anor Orlando, because there's a lot of talk in Dark Souls 2, not in Dark Souls 2, but by people who played Dark Souls 2, that it was the same place as Anor Orlando. Problem was a lot of the stuff didn't match up. Some things did, some things didn't. But if it's Anor Orlando, not necessarily in the same world, or even Anor Orlando, but many thousands of years removed, that could really change things. I don't know. I haven't looked into the lore because I've been trying to preserve myself from playing or from knowing much about the game by not really looking through anything. I get used to the controls here again. And that, ooh, I have a nice roll. I am gonna suck, by the way, because it's been a while since I've... Oh, I forgot that stupid V-Sync thing that's not working. Did they ever add that in? Nope. Doesn't look like it. That's annoying. I apologize if the screen tearing is bad. Besides, why does the sound keep cutting out? Besides changing it in like a secondary program, I'm not sure what I can do about that. Anyways. Alright, I'm gonna try not to miss items, but the truth of the matter is, I'm gonna miss items because I'm not paying that close attention to the like side areas. And do remember, you guys, you're not fun to play with. Also remember there being kind of like a boss that did not give me anything worth killing him over. Alright, I think I really need to one-hand it. Give me that flask. The Ashen Estus flask was kind of an interesting addition because it's not there to restore it's not there to restore your health, it's there to restore your stamina, I believe. Hey. So rusty. So rusty. So that was an interesting addition to the game because I can't let you do that. that wasn't something that was in before. I still don't necessarily see the purpose of it, because quite honestly, your stamina regens pretty fast in this game, and it's always regen fairly fast in Dark Souls, or at least I thought it did. So to me, it's a little weird. There's this like a sub boss over that way, but he is not worth killing. He does not give me anything that I need right now, so I'm just not going to kill him at the moment. Isn't that pretty? And a very familiar view, I might add. Very similar to what we see when we start Dark Souls 1. Just kind of this huge mountain range that stretches on very far. Although I'm not sure why the sound keeps cutting out and what that has to do with things. Okay, first bonfire. Lit. I'm gonna try to keep these videos to the 15-minute-ish range if I can, but the truth of the matter is, you can't really do a whole lot in Dark Souls in just 15 minutes, so there's gonna be some that are quite a bit longer. How do I get down there? I could probably go around. Okay, that wasn't a parry? That looked like a parry. Even made the little sound like I had hit him. Whatever. I do love this. I guess this game. This series, I love. This game, I don't necessarily love because I haven't got a chance to play it as much. But I love the Dark Souls series. Easily my favorite action RPG of all time. Oh right, I have to go jump over that. Oh, I didn't make it. Oh well, I doubt it's anything specific. I don't even remember if I got it in my other playthrough. Oh, right on your face! And there's nobody there. Do I have any other items? I don't really. That's not good, but okay. I guess I might be alright. If I remember correctly, this guy was actually kind of hard, and my spear is probably not the greatest weapon to be fighting him with. But nothing I can do about that, so... Oh, that's right. I did want to check to see if my kite shield... How do I look? Oh, physical 100. Okay, sweet. It is 100, so I can use it. That guy, if I remember correctly, does not actually become a boss until I pull that sword thingy out of him. If I remember correctly. Or was it opening the door? One of those two. But apparently there is nothing around here for me to pick up, so I'll just see if I can open this. I cannot. So I'm gonna go knock on this dude's forehead and see what he has to say. Seems like a wise and surly fellow. Notice the lovely tentacles sprouting out of his back. That's one of the things, to me, was the most interesting change. Not necessarily for the better. It's actually kind of annoying when you're fighting them. Let's see if I can remember how to do this fight. I attack really slowly with the spear. Okay, I got kind of lucky there because he was about to just blast me in the face. Come on. Oh, like that. Okay, I gotta back away. No, I didn't. Oh. I didn't mean to. He was trying to grab me. No. I didn't play enough into the game to find out what it actually is, like why exactly that everyone is sprouting these terrifying things from their body. But if I were to guess, based on past Dark Souls history, did that turn me? Did that ember me? Oh yeah, that did ember me. If I were to guess, I would say it's probably reference to humanity. One of the themes in Dark Souls 1 was humanity was running wild in like the deeper regions. Wasn't as big a thing in Dark Souls 2. There's kind of a different theme, although it could be argued that the big boss in that game was humanity gone wild. In fact, many people think it was Manus. This seems to be kind of the same thing. So, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't played far enough to get it, but you know what? That's the 15-minute mark, and I promised myself that I was going to try to keep these videos to 15 minutes. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.